Just make a decision to be more organized. Don't make up stories around how disorganization causes you not being able to succeed in things. It's suffering that causes it. It's not that disorganization is preventing you from creating what you want to create. It's the suffering over the fact that you believe disorganization is preventing you from creating what you want to create in your life. And it's perpetuating and expanding this thing called disorganization. Say I like some aspects of organization. I think it would be great if I were a little bit more organized in my life. Next, set some really low bar goals for how that would look like. Become more organized from a beautiful state of being because you think being organized would be fun, cool, and helpful, not because you think disorganization would be the root of all evil. That would be trying to do things from a suffering state, a resourceless place. When you get clear on your stand and become obsessed about it, all kinds of other beautiful opportunities start opening up. You start to view the world in a whole different way. You start to develop skills and learn things that you never could have possibly imagined, because when you get aligned with that stand, it just sort of pulls you into it. When you live in a beautiful state, it doesn't mean you always live in ecstasy. That's a beautiful state of being, but living in a beautiful state can also mean calm and having an emotional feeling of being present and peace. There is a line separating feeling good or bad. You're always on either side. To live powerfully is creating from your joy, living in your joy. Yes, suffering will show up. It's part of the process. The existence of suffering in the system is a catalyst for your personal evolution. One way to sum up the journey of personal growth is to evolve up to the point where you don't understand it intellectually, but you experience that there are no problems. Moment by moment, it just is. It's the acceptance of what is. It's knowing that whatever shape or form, whatever's showing up, is doing so for our best growth, prosperity, and evolution. Life's always working for us. Now, that's hard to acknowledge when we look at a world where there's atrocities in the system. So in order to begin to allow yourself to accept it in a system that's always working for you, one must start to have an expanded view of life. Like, we come to this world as spiritual beings to learn from one another. Not everyone needs to believe in past lives and reincarnations. There's two sides of the coin, suffering and creating powerfully. Suffering is an important part of the process because with it, we're able to do a lot of things, like understand what we actually think. And when it gets bad enough, we're brought to a place where we start to become open to other possibilities. Maybe the meaning I'm giving something isn't actually true. There are people who started their transformational journey when they've hit bottom. There was nowhere else to look. There was so much suffering that they had created a possibility of something else and began their journey upwards.